because I'd gotten into a pattern over many, many years of just doing an awful lot of aerobic exercise because I really like aerobic exercise, and no weights because I was just too lazy to do it. And I just didn't see the value in that, or I didn't think I saw the value in that. And I just kept doing the same thing over and over and over and over again. And then as you get older, your metabolism slows down and you start putting on weight and you start to panic, and then you start to not eat. And you get into this vicious cycle of dieting, exercising in the wrong way, and it just doesn't, you don't achieve anything. And then you get a bit desperate and you don't know what to do. And I think that sort of lack of energy then and, almost depression about it sets you back even more. So, yeah, that's what happened to me over a period of many, 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 many years of exercising the wrong way and eating the wrong way.
I'm Kitty Bloomfield, co-founder of New Strength and Saturée, creator of pro-metabolic food supplements and seriously saturated skincare. And today I am joined by one of our lovely clients, Annette, who is 72 years old.
Hi, how are you?
So cool. I was just saying to Annette, you actually are lying. There was a lady in a program of 75. But how incredible
that's really good. I'm not the oldest. That's
but I think how great, like it's never too late to change your health or improve your body composition.
No, it's absolutely not. And I can't believe there's not more people my age doing this. I mean, it's silly because we just mucked everything up for so long, and you really need to get back on track. So, I encourage everybody to do it. Yeah.
I love it. Well, thanks so much for coming on. Now, do you have kids, grandkids, husband?
Yeah, I've got a husband. I've got 4 children and 7 grandchildren.
Oh, nice. Oh, nice.
But
all right.
Pretty busy. Yeah. That's the other thing. You've got to stay fit because you've got to keep up with the grandkids.
Yes, exactly. Go with the energy. All right. So tell the listeners, a bit about what you were doing prior to joining the program and the issues that you have and why you joined.
Yes. Well, as you know, my daughter rang you, Hannah, the lovely Hannah, basically complaining about me and saying I wouldn't do anything she told me to do. And she's right, I didn't, because I'd gotten into a pattern over many, many years of just doing an awful lot of aerobic exercise because I really like aerobic exercise, and no weights because I was just too lazy to do it. And I just didn't see the value in that, or I didn't think I saw the value in that. And I just kept doing the same thing over and over and over and over again. And then as you get older, your metabolism slows down and you start putting on weight and you start to panic, and then you start to not eat. And you get into this vicious cycle of dieting, exercising in the wrong way, and it just doesn't, you don't achieve anything. And then you get a bit desperate. And you don't know what to do. And I think that sort of lack of energy then and, almost depression about it sets you back even more. So, yeah, that's what happened to me over a period of many, 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 many years of exercising the wrong way and eating the wrong way.
Wow. And what's some of the issues that you experienced prior to joining the program? Sleep, digestion, any sort of menopause? I mean, you've probably been through menopause, obviously.
Yeah, ages ago. It seems like. I think lack of energy. Certainly, there's some sleep issues, and I think, a lot of people have those issues as they get older too. But I think it was lack of energy. And I started to really notice that because I've always been energetic and able to do lots and lots of things and run around madly. But I would get to 3 o'clock in the afternoon and just crash. And I think that was the biggest thing that I struggled with. And then, and people have different things. I was really lucky because I've got Hannah, who's a nutritionist, and my second oldest daughter is a naturopath. So they kept all my nutrition on target. And so that was always great. So I always thought, well, what am I doing? What am I doing wrong? And it was the macros. We go back to the macros. Yeah. Honestly, my daughter and her macros, she counts them for me. And I wasn't eating the right things in the right order. So I wasn't getting that energy. So that's why I was so tired.
Yeah, it makes complete sense. And how long have you been in the program now?
Just over 3 months, and I've been very good.
I've heard and I've seen your amazing photos. So talk about the results that you've seen since being in the program.
I think when you start off, you're just so bamboozled with, getting it all sorted and counting the macros and weighing everything. But once you get into that pattern of food, which, maybe take you about a month, you start to feel a lot more energetic and you're not hungry. I think that's the one thing that's great about it. You're not hungry. In fact, if I started to feel hungry, I really got angry with myself. And I thought, well, when was the last time you ate? What did you do? What have you been not eating? So that was really, I think important to begin with. And just moving through that and making sure that you had those right macros and your right nutrition was really important for me.
Yeah, great. So in terms of the results, would you say you've got more energy?
Yeah, absolutely. And as you then did the weight training, which I think, again, you have to wait and you have to keep going. And I didn't. We went away on holidays and I took my dumbbells with me in the caravan.
Love it.
Everyone, I used to hide behind the caravan and do my weight training. And I was just really, really making sure that I kept building that strength and muscle. So I saw the change in my body and I felt it more. People would say, oh, you're looking good. But I actually felt stronger and I could stand up straighter, all of those things that you're just not thinking about before. I could see those changes. It was really, really good.
Awesome. And how many calories are you on?
Between 16 and 17, we had about 1,700. And I really tried very hard to get there. I'd sometimes just get to 16 and I'd, go, oh, what am I going to eat? This is at night, so I go and have a banana. But, things like that, I actually had to plan out very, very carefully. And sometimes, I'm not perfect, I'm really not perfect. So that's where your coach comes in and says, look, you need a little bit more protein, you need a little bit more of this. So make sure you have that. So that really helped because there was some real little tricks there, that I wouldn't have thought about myself to catch up with those macros. So about that. And I had to work up to that because normally I would have eaten about 1,000 calories a day. I wouldn't have even thought about it. It was ridiculously little. Over many, many years, you got into that pattern. So I had to really, really, make myself eat every 2 hours. I had this sort of schedule and to get up to that amount.
And how's the food fit in with your hubby and the rest in the family? I'm assuming when they come, has it been okay?
Well, that was easy, really, because my husband eats what I give him and he doesn't even think about it. And so our food had always been, our food had actually been always very clean. The produce we get up here and whatever is fantastic, and where we live and with all my daughters and everything. So we always had that there. And so it didn't change much. It was the quantity of what I was eating and when that changed for me. So it didn't affect the rest of the family at all. They didn't even notice any changes, at all.
Awesome.
So, yeah.
And what did you find the most challenging in the program?
I loved the exercise. So it wasn't a problem. Learning how to use all of the machines was, interesting at the gym. Thank heavens for those videos that Craig does, so I knew how to do everything. I went over them 100 times, but that was good. So I enjoyed all of that. But yes, it is a challenge, but I still think it's planning your food.
And what did you enjoy most about the program?
Probably learning the weight training.
Yeah.
Probably learning to be a gym junkie again. Yeah, I am now. All of the personal trainers come talk to me now, because they've seen me there so much.
Love it. Oh, that's so good. And do you think you could have achieved the same results without the coaching?
No, because what happens is you doubt yourself.
Yeah.
And unless you've got someone there telling you you're doing the right thing and you're on the right track and there's nothing wrong with anything, that you're doing, you doubt yourself and you go, oh, maybe this and maybe that. And you need that reassurance, particularly for the first 6 weeks when you're just not sure what you're doing and what you're achieving and if you're achieving. So yeah, definitely need.
And finally, what advice would you give to a woman who's potentially on this journey and maybe sitting on the fence about joining the coaching?
Don't even think about it. Just go do it. Just do it. Just do it. You just, you've got to just take that step because you can't do it on your own. And I've tried, believe me, 30 years, 40, doing it on my own. The last maybe 10 years, particularly as you get older, it becomes more difficult and you really need help. Yeah.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for coming on the show. I really appreciate you sharing your story, and hopefully it inspires all women, but women in their 70s to know that it's never too late to learn how to strength train and take charge of your nutrition. And as always, don't forget to take a screenshot and share your biggest takeaways on Instagram stories and tag me at KITTYBLOMFIELD. And each month I pick a winner and they get a tub of Saturée Premium Collagen. And if you've been thinking about joining the coaching program or you just want some more information, I'll pop a link below in the show notes. There's more information there. You can book a free call with myself or one of the team. And then we can go from there, and I'll see you again, or I'll be back again next week.